Hey guys, Lash here.
So,
Thanks for coming to my replay titled Most Well-Adjusted Lash Player. In this video, I'm gonna be getting some spirit items, and then I'm gonna be getting magic carpet, and then I'm gonna be generally unkillable and really annoying.
unless you guys screw it up.
Meow gamers. If you hear a Discord sound effect, then that means I'm talking to my team in-game, and it's not me. We're different. Well, it is me, but we're from two different time periods. It's complicated. Here we're laning with Ivy, and we're on offside yellow, which is great for Lash. Green is good as well. These two grouped up together, so we're immediately going to rip the dive kick. We end up taking 72 damage and do probably 250, 200. Here I'm forgetting that I don't have dive kick until first wave is killed, and just kind of hanging out, waiting for another. The core of this playstyle, we go dive kick into grapple max. It's a hit and run guerrilla warfare style. We're really prioritizing very short engagements, low commitment, the ability to pretty much improvise and adapt in every situation, kind of not be so committed to any decision. So since we're going with dive kick first and we're going to take grapple second, we're maximizing time, getting max height dive kicks. Always going for this little corner boost here. You take a little more damage this time, and for some reason here I get the idea that this wave won't come in and I'm going to get zoned off XP. I don't know why. I end up taking a bunch of unnecessary damage for that, which leads to now on every dive kick that I've gone in on them, I pretty much roll out. I do the same escape tactic every time. When you play this playstyle on Lash, especially if you go over the halfway point of the lane, like that bridge in yellow especially, you probably want to double jump before you dash out so that you can grapple. You'll see why here next time I dive kick in. Props to my lane opponents for just a heads up read, like Paradox charges the carbine as soon as I come in. As for now, I see Ivy is aggressive and trying to melee the wave and get rid of it, so I just spend the dive kick on the wave. I shouldn't really be dive kicking them here when the wave is up, and when Ivy is so low rather, but I want to equalize it and make sure that we like Ivy's health is not like too big of an issue by making one of them like on par with her. Plus Ivy's got heal on Gargoyle if she's got it up. Here I try to give her solo healing orb, but it looks like she got a big heal there. It looks like she got it, yeah, and then this next wave comes in. Oh yeah, first item egg. You gotta buy the egg. It just is a good item. You rip it in one of two ways, either to get carpet. If I'm going even or behind, I'll rip it for carpet, depending on comp too, if they don't scale well. Because this build scales well. Yeah, this is where I shouldn't have rolled out here because it lines me up with a Venator. I'm dead. If I had double jumped and grappled, then that only the carbine hits and Venator can't follow up with a stun, and I'm totally fine. But I take a big Yowie. Let my Ivy know that she can just take that next wave, doesn't need to wait for me. But in saying that, I make my box run a little shorter here because I want to make sure I don't miss this wave. As I see her meleeing, she's going to get the solo heal as she smartly prioritizes the healing minion first, but I'm still in range now. And here I'm just kind of like, this is zoning. I'm just zoning. Trust me, I'm zoning. I'm zoning. Now our wave is pushed up, so I'm looking for denies. Get one there. Smile. And because they see me up here and the wave is already coming in 3 are stacked, I want to go as quick as possible. Because bridge buff is coming up. It's 440. When the wave is coming in, I had that in mind, just wanted to be here ASAP. Because Ven just sent the gut shot at me, I got so much momentum and got the healing orb solo, so I'm max health for this. If anyone had contested, I could get the best buff for Lash for free.
I might be able to get a kill here. Be more aggressive. Paradox.
You need to contest bridge buff as Lash, and casting is just so important. Any game, if you get casting buff twice in any game, you should win that game on this build. You'll see why. This is a game where I get casting twice, and it's just like a clinic. Yeah, we're going back up to the top rope. See with casting buff, one combo puts him down to half. The dive kick alone doing 33%, thereabouts. Going back to the zipline, because you want to get the height. You need to get the height. Yeah, you can shoot your gun, but pretty much why would you do that when you could just kick them and then leave? Take a very short trade where you come out on top in terms of health. Now, we have extra charge. We've got both our grapple stacks. There's no carbine from Paradox. We're gonna dive. We could have frozen the wave as well, but Lash is so good at diving, you just kill the minions. And then LARP on him.
Good job.
Good comms win games. You gotta be a little silly with it. Tell your team when you get the bridge buff and you're strong, and let them know you're gonna do some crazy shit.
Can you get alt check fly us over to blue really quick?
Here, Ivy comms, when you get alt, I'll fly us to blue. This ends up being a bad play because you see the minions coming in right now. This is just a bad timing. I'm low as well.
You have your alt, so I can fly.
Yeah, let me get camp here.
I'm below half, so it's not an ideal play. I get alt here, and then Ivy pretty much.
So
I say I need to reset, and Ivy flies me anyway. Controversial. I just cancel it and I go back. Not you know, the best movement coming down, and also you know, there's a saying, if you're gonna have a plan, just do the same thing, even if it's a bad plan. It's better that you're on the same page. This, I'm just like, no, I need to hold the wave. It's way too risky, so I rip the ult for defense. We do some damage to both of them, both down to half, but Ivy falls. I've got no one coming out, so it's still me and the 1v2. Wave once again coming in. I'm gonna dive kick the healing minion, get the orb, rip the grapple immediately, because I don't want to get pinned down over there. We retreat to the battlements. Here Ven sliding aggressively. He's forward. So we're going to go over here. It's safe since they didn't hear any climbing animations, and we can look for Ven. And then I just go too deep, grappling forward. Basically, just go a little too deep. Be more mindful about which direction I grapple next time. Type B. We get compressed cooldown. Take it before Mystic Burst because it seems like there have been a couple instances where I could already kill them early game with the casting buff that helped, but just having the compressed cooldown on dive kick is really helpful. You don't even need to upgrade to superior cooldown some games if you go compress on dive kick. So it's really the most. I used to do compress on grapple, but dive kick's probably most important. I'm gonna go back and clean up what I started though. This guy stays around for way too long. The beauty of this build is your supreme mobility and wave clear, so you rapidly punish anyone who makes these strategic errors, overstaying. We wait for the wave up here. It's dive kicking all 4 minions is the best case scenario just for the rapid wave clear. We're going to stick around and retake the high ground because this Guardian is below half. Venator is back, but we've got grapple up to be up here. So we can kind of assess the situation for a second. I just decide to seed the high ground since I'm low stamina and dive kick out. As well, you know, Paradox has ult. You want to be mindful of that. I haven't run these boxes a single time, so I'm like, well, some extra souls on the table. Once again, though, I don't want to miss lane minions, so I'm going to cut that run short, come back. Unfortunately, my auto-buy, I fuck up my auto-buy, which loses me valuable seconds here. Ivy comms pockets here, so we're in a 2v3. Losing the seconds is not great. I immediately go to high ground to threaten dive kick. Venator feels like the most important target in the back, so that's who I rip it on, but Pocket is actually diving us and making, just ruining Ivy's stay, compromising her positioning, so I ripped the ult on 3. I don't get Pocket because of the case, but do some damage to Paradox. Rip the heavy melee because I have no fear. Dodge the Affliction, which is great, you know, throw the parry out here, the heavy melee to the Pocket's wise with the parry. That parry swerve, the gut shot sends me to hell and I get really lucky. Like, sends me out, sends me to heaven, really. Little dodge on the reload. Always send the heavy melee, never fear. And now I'm like, well, I don't have DPS, I want to maybe make sure the wave is clear. I don't realize Calico's coming because I'm so deep in the sauce. Now I'm like, okay, we do have 2 here. I'll crush the wave and finally get my kind of mentally reset here. I'm trying to reassess the situation now. They have reinforcements as well. Viscous here. Paradox on the recall. Already back. So Ivy falls. I don't have ult. I'm near half. You want to play safe and not overextend. I saw Ivy pushing up, but Calico was not really joining as aggressively as I wanted, and I didn't have grapple stacks. So as much as I want to do damage, I don't want to overcommit when there are 3 people and I could easily be caught out. You know, if I miss a parry, Puddle Punch is a disaster without grapple. But here I get Max Dive Kick, and I also get Surge of Power, which I'm trying out now that I've seen Ariel's video, Lore Accurate Lash playing this, similar to this build. He throws some weapon items in there that the text edits are very, very funnily lampshade on, you know, he was cooking. But also fellow Magic Carpet fan, big Surge of Power user, and it actually feels really great to mitigate the egg debuff at this point. Normally here, instead of buying Surge of Power, I would be fully saving for the Magic Carpet at this point. But you'll see in this game, because of the Surge of Power, I feel like I can coast off of that additional little bump to my power spike, the Dive Kick T3 power spike, making a combo that lets me just coast. And I don't think I even sell egg for carpet this game, actually. I think I sell it around 20. I sell it at 20 for like Mystic Reverb or something. Anyway, here I'm taking a moment. I normally never farm jungle like this, but if I do, it'll be this camp, the triple medium, because you do it pretty quick. I'm doing this box run and farming in this camp to take a moment to make a tactical decision where am I most needed. Mirage players generally want a lot of farm, so I'm like, okay, I don't need to go yellow. That Guardian's taken. So he's going to be safe if he just sits back and farms jungle like they always do. And then we've got some aggressive players over on green lane, so it's time to join this fight. Rift just pops. Instead of join this fight, though, as I'm late, it's more like catch this wave. It's more like get paid for being late. If I hadn't been farming jungle and I had been more... you know, more aggressive or proactive in ganking, then maybe I get a hand on that play. It goes differently. But, you know, I get the wave, and the game goes on. We've got Calico here. I knew there were 3 before, but I get a good dive kick on Pocket, dropping him to half. Calico's already dropped Warden down, so not too much is going to be needed on my part. I'm just trying to set up another good dive kick onto Pocket, but since I'm out of grapple stacks, I rip the ultimate. That causes them to take the cloak and leave the Rift. I called a push with Rift because we've got 3 people here, but immediately my team falls back. It don't matter, I get the Pocket off my earlier damage. You always want to make sure you're following up on the same target as earlier with this playstyle. Just harass one person in a fight if you can. Hitting as many people as possible is great, though, and all, but you want to just make sure someone dies more than anything.
Nice pressure.
I will often forgo like like getting a 4-person dive kick in favor of getting a target that I had already buttered up earlier. Just a little more you know, you'll pad your damage doing the former, but the latter is actually where the impact lies, especially if it's a character that is ult up and they don't have a chance to rip their ult, because you killed them in 2 hits. And the 2 hits were the duration of like 0.5 seconds overall. You're in, you're out. Wait a minute. You're in, you're out. Once again, looking at map and seeing that my team is pretty much locked down the minion waves on the midway point, but seeing 2 farming my base, now I can take this wave. There's nowhere in a lane that Lash is unsafe as long as you've got minions. As long as you check that the nearby top side jungle camps are up and you know where your grapple points are, you're fine. There's no lane you can't shove. Especially right about here, I will be getting my 2nd tier 3 upgrade for the build, rounding out what makes this build unique and strong is tier 3 grapple, extra charge on grapple, and air control on grapple, and stamina generation. Pretty nice. So I see Calico being super aggressive. I want to join her. Might have been a mistake to fast push this wave, but I wanted to get my hand on the soul so that I could make a purchase over here. Because I've got my magic carpet. Magic carpet at the same timing as 2-2 grapple. Who can kill me? We can threaten base. Calico on Walker. I'm calling for Grace to come up, but she's trying to gatekeep Urn. She pings it, but I'm still gonna stay aggressive on the wave. I just dive kicked the front minion because I'm like kind of waiting to see if anyone comes to find me. I don't want to use more stamina, but now I can come back and collapse on Pocket, and this starts the Lash Pocket matchup meta game here. Pocket has 2 ways to avoid Lash, of course. Briefcase and cloak.
That was cold, dude. That was cold.
Often on Lash, on meta Lash with Flog Prio, it feels like Pocket gets the better of the matchup a lot of the time because lower cooldowns for their meta build, more opportunities to
Yeah, I'll go green.
outplay Lash. But in this build, you have a lot more uptime as Lash in the air. You're threatening space more often. And you have more grapples, and grapple just sends you further. It's more efficient. You'll always be able to force Pocket to take the cloak, which you'll want to do if you see your teammate chasing. If someone else is with you and they're chasing cloak, then you dive kick Pocket as soon as possible, no matter what, because that will force Pocket to take the cloak earlier, which is beneficial to your teammate because they will overextend less in chasing the Pocket cloak. You know, it's a game of inches, game of seconds. Here, we've got Calico still nearby us, so we're just gonna, you know, and Ivy in the lane. As soon as we see someone show, we're moving. We're in a position where we can move, we're high up. I'm looking for Pocket at the end of the cloak, but they do not take it. No case, and then I rip the ult with 3 here. Probably is a little bit overkill with 3. Didn't need to do all that. But if it feels good, just go for it. Here we've got the wave going in yellow, and now Ivy is going to take us blue. I calm, because since Ivy doesn't, I start calming that we're on our way. I guess that's how that works. Interesting interaction.
I want to farm their side jungle as much as possible. We stay grouped together. I'm coming up forward with you guys.
Gotta calm. I see my team is positioned aggressively, so I immediately calm that I'm in. I want to support them because I like that. I want them to keep that up, so I'm calm and hey, I'm on my way. We stay grouped. I can push blue. That's what I'm saying. Just repeating because I'm talking over it. Get some valuable cooldowns. Identify.
Warden all on blue.
Now identify them by their guns. Get the sound of their guns. You don't need to look at them. You can hear what their gun sounds like. You don't need to look at them. Now right here would be a good idea to buy the reactive barrier, but I hear Calico ping Viscous, so I'm going to come in to support her. They're collapsing on her with ultimates. I just go in to try to get the knock up, try to delay them. A little slow attached, but she's going to fall. No big deal. We got a minion wave coming. What are we gonna do but wait and crush it? They obviously hear me wall jumping repeatedly, but what are they gonna do? Kill me? Here, unfortunately, I cancel the carpet with egg, which is a disaster. So you want to cancel that egg. I was trying to press my grit button, which it helps a bit. Here we can see magic carpet is the best item in the game. You get height on wall jumps, repeated wall jumps. So my air jump is still saved for so long, and I'm able to clear like some insane distance away, like that ledge in particular that I had jumped over previously. I'm so far away from that spot on the map now, like the mobility of this build is just like exhilarating.
Let's take out Pocket.
He's got no cloak. Okay, sorry.
That's right.
I see paradox.
Looking at the map, you see my team once again positioned aggressively, making plays. They're up in the lanes. Graves hit her power spike. She's living in the lanes, living in green. I'm also gonna do my duty and push the other side of the map. Now I'm trying to. I see Calico wants to run Urn, and I'll just group it up with her. I can be threatening both blue and yellow here. Probably just hit the vent there, but you know I like jumping around. Whatever. Have fun with it. Who needs to vent? What are you, an imposter? Oh, I gotta restart the video. I gotta restart the whole video now. Calico on. I'm just kidding. Calico on. Okay, I cut the wave here because I know they were pushing green. I calm it as well. You gotta calm. Because the fight had broken out on green as well, our team wisely retreats. Doesn't lose too many. We only Graves falls. Cutting that wave there and shooting that wave down, if you notice the red minions on the right side of the map still moving so slowly, and our wave manages to make it past the midway point, which is huge for pressure because that's just a huge area where our team is like a lot more safe. It helps with the Urn fight. There are no red troopers to like be hitting my team in this fight, where they would have been quite stacked before. Here, this is clown behavior from me. This is frankly clown behavior. This ult is fine. You know, if you're gonna go for it, go for it. But at any point right here or earlier, I should have just dive kicked the walker. Look at the walker HP. Help me. And then I magic carpet and dive kick again anyway, because I have no respect for my surroundings. And I said, I think I have the audacity to calm worth it. And saying Pocket has Dispel Magic is like, you know, it's probably a good comp for the rest of the team, but it barely matters for most of them, unless like Calico builds knockdown or something. The person who it most matters for was there in that moment and experienced the Dispel Magic already, like it's good. But, you know, I made a mistake, so I was like, let me be helpful by communicating, let me overcompensate. Maybe not the most relevant comm, but thanks to our efforts on the waves and our combined team efforts as well, Graves is really good in this game in terms of objective control, especially trooper waves. Like, I don't think we take mid this game, and that's ideal. We don't even threaten mid at all this game, and that's honestly ideal for me, excuse me. Because you really don't want to fight in mid, as on this build. You want to fight outside of mid and try to gatekeep mid if possible. Otherwise, fighting inside the pit is just a disaster on this build. You would much rather be taking wave control in that moment. Like, just take wave prio and push base. It's anytime anyone calls mid and you're on this build with Magic Carpet, Mystic Reverb, Reactive Barrier, you just say, I'll push a wave to help you, Smiles. Or I'll try to keep them out. Like, just make one of those decisions and don't commit to going inside mid, or you're gonna have a bad time. Knockdown comes through, so just send the dive kick. We've got so many grapple charges, and there's you know, you don't need to turn around to see them. You can hear them, but they don't show on map, so it's important to calm to your team. Hey, there are 3 on me. I know they're not on the map, but trust, I don't need to look at them to see. But you have to say it for them to see. It's crazy how that works. Cheeky little dive kick on pair of a pocket docks. Just trying to keep the wave up. We see a fight breaking out on yellow. I'm gonna start moving that way.
I'm on Celeste.
Once again, maybe we didn't need to use this ultimate. Throw her into the wall because we want to try to stun or stall. The enemies fall more slowly when they're thrown into wall with Death Slam. Unfortunately, she hits a... Well, or fortunately, for the sake of learning, she hits a ledge that we didn't know about. But that's okay. If you don't know what's gonna happen, how are other players gonna know what's gonna happen? I can guarantee you that Celeste had never been death slammed into that windowsill before, so it worked out.
I'll fight for that.
My teammate calls that Rift is gonna come up.
I'm gonna go reset for it.
I calm huge. BRB.
I'm gonna stay back for the time being, but I will for this fight.
And Graves calms back, which is huge. You know, I feel like the games where I talk, more people are more likely to talk. The games where I like kind of set the tone and be like positive and like communicative early, I feel like are more frequently less toxic, or people are more willing to give me the benefit of the doubt when I do my insane shit.
No, Celeste and... Okay, there's two. There's three. I don't have ult.
Okay, just me and Graves here. And you will see quickly there are 5 here, despite there being fighting on yellow prior. In this situation, I would kind of prefer my team to just be pushing yellow, but if I had come back to the rift a little bit earlier, if I'd reset a little quicker and joined the fight, I would have been able to buy a little more time for Ivy, Calico, and Victor to get there, who, you know, all credit to them, we're all rotating, but I think that rotation is a mistake. But I see them rotate, and they're still here, so I come back. You know, I got my ult coming up. If my team is all going to be here and fight even after Rift is taken, so am I. I'm still here, so. You know, like I said earlier, a bad plan we all do together is better than a good plan, 2 good plans. Getting those resources, making sure they're all quite lit up now. Here, thought I had a grapple charge. I think I calm. If we kind of fall back, we can maybe flip them with my ult. Here, I should grapple on Venator and set up for ult, but instead, I have a lot less height for this ultimate, and I hit fewer people. And here, I modeled what I was just talking about. In my head, I have 2 good plans, and I don't like really commit to either. You know, it felt more relevant to me to dive kick Venator, but Pocket was the only viable target. With how that ult shook out, gotta adapt on the fly, because there are a lot of ways to counter.
During this 4-year fight.
Wow, my lash is so nice. I mean, she's so kind to my team. Heads up play by Ivy here to push this wave, seeing me basically scout ahead. Ivy notices this and doesn't neglect to push the wave, which, you know, had that not happened, this is a mistake on my part to be going this far if I didn't have the wave. But Ivy makes this, you know, our movements harmonize thanks to Ivy. Gotta look out for your team and what they're doing, give them credit. I see that Ivy is deep in there, and I'm trying to look for something, but she's inside that hallway. And I really could have done a better job trying to actually get in the hallway. I decide to escape out this way to make sure my Mystic Reverb procs on the walker get a little extra damage, and then I move towards mid, hearing the you know, signal go off, just to see if anyone is on the enemy team is late to arrive and maybe we could get a pick. No luck, I just move on back to green, which I am still responsible for. And me and Graves have been, you know, why ruin a good thing? Graves is already Ivy and Graves have been really strong on side lanes, so I want to be there to support what moves they're making as well. Graves here comes. We don't have to commit to this, but I can throw it out, which is huge. Good to know, you know. So I can calm what I'm doing, and Graves is ready to adapt. And I'm
aggressive on blue.
yeah.
Careful, Graves.
As you can see on the map as well.
I got 3, maybe 4 here. Yeah, 4 on green.
As Graves says,
Collapsing, so. I'm
so
already
many
here.
people there. Our waves are pushed up on every single lane. And
Casting, please, 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 please.
we have so much space that I can beg my team to get casting buff, and
The best. Thank you.
there's no one to contest. Oh man, it feels good. It feels good when you ask your team for the most delicious buff in the game, and they say, "Yeah, Lash, of course, Lash." Yeah, if you're gonna beg for it, I guess. Jesus, or whatever they say. I hear the hyperline, so immediately grapple out. You generally, even when you're farming PvE, if you don't see anyone on map, you should probably just grapple out. Once again, Ivy ult special. We're looking for somebody, but no one pushed up so much, except for this pocket. We find a little late. So here, pocket throws cloak. I know that this dive kick's not gonna hit, but I see Ivy following cloak, so I know I need to go on pocket and force them to use it as soon as possible, because that is a better situation for my Ivy than them using it later. But we have grapple and no one can kill us, so don't worry about it. We see Calico here. We see our team grouping. Blue is pushing up. Mirage is here, and Mirage hasn't been in a single fight ever, so here I come, back in it. That little exchange kind of demonstrates why Pocket has been so desperate to dodge every dive kick. 75% health and 1 hit. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And this is just the ideal situation for this build now. You're knocking on their base doors at all times. My team is here, but you'll see the ability to just stay up here and escape from anything. Now, sort of a full fight is broken out. Viscous ult in my backline, so I'm going to threaten the backline with my ult. I should have thrown them directly straight up at that wall to, again, try to stall them. But everything thrown at me, and I am chilling. The reactive barrier being basically my only defensive item saves me fully here. My Graves even comes. We get Walker for this Lash, all good. Wait, you're alive? Pocket on my left. You hear the slide? You hear the wall jump? I know they're coming that way, so I'm gonna hide over here. They should really have heard my wall jumps, but I assume that they're gonna think that I will walk down the hallway and continue going down the lane. So instead I wait here. I don't cut the wave that comes just now, but I make the decision here. With the wave states that we have, I will cut the next wave no matter what, because we're a little bit on the back foot. Only green is pushed up. Yellow is in trouble. Victor is rotating off yellow. So it looks our wave state looks worse than it is. So I need to cut this. Who do I find but Venator? But he gets caught in the dive kick and not able to act on the way down. I just, you know, I'm Lash. I'm lore accurate Lash. And we're going to throw the magic carpet down just to get some tactical advantage. Knowing our team is around, we want to have like optimal height, and we've got max grapple stacks. So we have that to escape. We can use the carpet for some aggression.
Right now. All right, okay.
But I do got to reset at the end of the day. After the last exchange. Yellow's a little bit better off than if I hadn't cut the wave. But our team is fully committing to that fight over there. And once again, our side lanes are in trouble. Thankfully, Graves is doing work in blue lane. Otherwise, we would be in a much worse spot in terms of the base. As it stands, I get paid $100,000 for catching both these side waves while my team is team fighting. And I still have time now with the fight migrating down towards the base to move over if it still looks good. And it does. You just rip the ult. You just gotta rip the ult. Pocket, of course, never gonna get caught by that, but everyone else. You gotta have fun with it.
Headed to blue.
Trying. Hearing the gunshot. It probably actually came from blue lane seeing. But just trying to. I heard the gunshot and just sent it, trying to get into the doorway. Landed above it.
Alright,
Happens.
a lot of jealous people are gonna...
We're just staying aggressive. Yeah, we've got no team around, but we've got 2 grapple stacks. Look at the heal off the Mystic Reaver. What could go wrong? Got reactive barrier. Knockdown is a buff to us.
I'm about to ruin your day.
I just ripped the grapple there, honestly, to get the stamina, because I know we're chasing. Hey, you gotta look at the timer. Every 5 minutes is the most important time on the entire game. Movement and casting. Movement and casting make you... If you get movement, just siege the base forever. You get casting, kill them all.
Grace, if we could
And siege the base forever.
What are they gonna do? Kill us?
You gotta make sure you throw that line in there. Your team will understand that your confidence, much like your spirit, is boundless. Wall stalling right here, looking, because we know someone is gonna come to this wave. We know, we're pushed up so far, we know someone's gonna come to this wave. Graves isn't showing on the wave, so we're gonna wait for someone to show up on the wave, and we're gonna dive kick them. Lose 33% of your max HP for no reason. Hey, another person has shown up. Good thing they're both standing together in the same spot. Then a little quicker on the dodge, hearing the wall jump. I ripped the grapple a little early, which makes this dangerous, but I've still got carpet up. And Graves is around, of course, if we see an opportunity to turn. I see Ven on the roof. And get a little closer to Graves on this side of the roof cover. But seeing the game state, 36 minutes in, this build scales a lot better than typical Lash builds, but you still want to be making sure you get these breakpoints. Like, Spirit Burn is so important. This game I experimented with basically the full damage setup with Surge of Power, Boundless Spirit, Mystic Reverb, but Spirit Burn, if you rush it, like right after Magic Carpet, that's the other best time to get it. Right after Magic Carpet is disgustingly good. Go down. But we're right in the middle of the lane. And we've got our team around. And he melts. Now, yeah. Is it cringe to laugh at my, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Slash is crazy. I just wanted to make this video, all in all, to show you that Deadlock is for the girlies, and if you want to fly, you can. You can fly if you want. You can fly high. You don't need to be bugging held down by the weight of other people's expectations, which are to put 2 points in the flog, even though you don't want to do that. You want to kick people in the head from as high a height as possible. If that's what you want to do, I'm here to tell you, you were right all along. And anyone who told you that this build isn't good is jealous of your power. And frankly, they're jealous of how well adjusted you are to the demands of the patrons. And, yeah, you're Lash. Just don't ever forget that. Girl, don't forget. You're... yeah, we stay and we end this fucking game. So as for team fighting, we go for someone as far in the back as possible. Any carry is fine because everyone on their team will look and waste stuff on us. And then one of their carries is at a half health, so win-win. And then they all die because you have ultimate. And then you say, die, like Lash does. Or something like that.
They're dead.
That's my Deadlock tutorial. That's literally my entire Deadlock tutorial. Go live your best life.
Yeehaw. I ain't never playing ranked. That's the only character that matters, god damn it. GG.
Quite the fight.
Go with God. Let's see these stats though. These pretty nice stats. Trust me.
I got MVP on Lash?
I know I sound surprised, but normally I'm so objective focused that it doesn't happen, okay? I'm so objective focused that I don't get it because my player damage or whatever isn't high, but this game it was. This game my team was really on point with supporting what I was doing and they were so solid. Thanks for watching. Yippee! Fuck.